Hanson, can she get cooking at some point? You know that the defense has scouted the heck out of her. 6 now on the shot clock. Hanson, catch and shoot. There it is. And wow, that's the way you do it. And on the break, you gotta love that as Jenkins with the finish in traffic.
I've seen plenty of games this year where USC has just not been able to finish.
Rebounding in this quarter, because you talked about it, mixing up those defenses, especially in a zone. The biggest weakness is offensive rebounding. It might be what you give up because you're not exactly matched up against someone. Arizona State has 13 boards compared to USC's 1.
Four in double figures for USC, including Jenkins, who's 14 points. Ties Sanders for team high. What an offensive performance by USC. You love the extra pass. Find the hot. 15 points and 11 assists. You know, there have been a couple of times where Ionescu had 13 assists. Snezic had 11 for Stanford as Hanson hits the triple.
She is in your head before the game starts to know where she is all the time.
Shot clock winding down. 5, 3. Hanson has to pull the trigger. And it goes. She knows how to finish.
She does, but I really like Sam's mentality. The last few games has really stepped up as an offensive player, too.
Thomas, a terrific defensive player as well. The blocks leader on the team, the Pac-12's active leader in block shots. 9-point game advantage, Arizona. Full court pressure by the Wildcats. It's Levings, Lawetta, Walker, Simmons, and Hanson for the Sun Devils. Hanson for 3. You betcha!
You're a Sun Devil.
Small scoring drought for Arizona State. Just under 3 minutes since they've had a field goal go down. No problem with the press. Mbolito kicks it to the corner. Hanson for 3. You betcha! Where everybody's on the baseline. Simmons gets it into Hanson. Shadow pressure by the Wildcats. Arizona State looking to retake the lead here on this possession. The Sun Devils have won 19 of their last 20 here at home against Arizona. Trying to beat the Wildcats for the first time in 4 tries. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hanson rises, fires, and hits!
Well, she does such a great job of spotting up and really finding the right place to be. And you've got to cover her in transition. You've got to get out. You can't go to the paint and try to fly back out. You don't have enough time.
Mary, you mentioned it was 19-4 Stanford down in Tempe. It is 19-4 here on the farm. So same exact start for the Cardinal. Goleta, 4 to shoot. Hanson drills the 3. That's the first man. And she's got 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in this game. Haley Jones for the Cardinal. Hanson, good design play out of the timeout, and it leads.
Indianapolis, but I know one thing, the more you win, the better you feel about your chances.
It's going to be fun to see how it all pans out. I would imagine advanced metrics, scouting reports, and creativity will come into play. You want the best teams at that point to play, and that's the way you who converted.
Grigsby, the senior for UW, really shooting the ball well last weekend. 7 made threes against the LA schools.
How about that? Rooks overall, she's got 3 now.
And for Arizona State, they're seeing this zone from Washington. They move their zones around. They even change their defense in the middle of a possession, and it can be confusing. And this team is really young for Charlie Turner-Thorne. And you can see them just trying to figure this thing out.
That's a tough 3.
Got to let the officials be the officials because that's how you get scored on.
Yeah, they're the ones who have the whistles. Michaela, in part because of the foul trouble, just 5 points tonight, but UCLA has not needed her thus far. Is Hanson finally going to get on the board? Sanders triggers the inbounds for Arizona State. Levins with the handle. Hanson, ball fake, and knocks it down.
That's another O board for this Stanford team that ranks second in the Pac-12 in offensive boards with about 16 a game.
Under 3 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Much more competitive effort out of ASU, as you mentioned, Tammy. Actually winning the quarter.
Burden that she has to shoot every time.
It's her 8th three-pointer in the last 2 games. Not terrible. Hanson for 3. Splash! Hello! Sydney Erickstrup checking back in for the Sun Devils. Hanson for 3. You betcha! Happy New Year! Shot. Maybe something she learned over in Greece. Hanson, triple. It's true! Back-to-back threes for
team. I can tell them, hey, we're just not performing. We're not practicing well. Okay, coach, we got you. They go back to practice the next day. Things have changed. Just good listeners, good sports, and just really loving this team.
It's Hanson. Triple is true.
Such a short amount of time. There she is right there. The 6'3" Daniels out of Seattle, Washington.
She leads all scorers with 11 points.
She is 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line.
Hanson, nothing but.
This is what you get?
Right?
Is that what they're passing out for birthdays?
I'm telling you. Blood-soaked towels and a trip to the locker room, perhaps for some stitches. If we find out anything, we'll let you know. Hanson for 3.
You betcha.
Unbelievable.
She's on the floor on one knee, cheering her team on, coaching them on. That is what you appreciate in your team leader, your coach, and it starts at the top with Charmin.
Cal came on against USC, had a season-low 13 turnovers, so ball security clearly has been talked about a ton of late, and it's working.
Again, they're going to screen for Hanson out of this new offense.
And she's got 6 made. 5 seconds on the shot clock. McIntosh driving. No. And the rebound winds up with Besselink.
You know, that's the right box out there for ASU, the defensive stop, because on that miss in the first half, Cal had their hands on some of those O boards. In the second half, they haven't had as many as those.
That's because they got 3 players with 4 personal fouls. Everybody's trying to be very careful out there in a Golden Bears uniform. Hanson, triple. You betcha! A career.
Here on Pac-12 Network. Lots of hoops on both men's and women's side.
You know, and it's just incredible when you really think about watching a moment in history. You know, like, we'll be reading about this for...
Transfer from Virginia Tech. She was a ACC 6th Player of the Year a year ago.
Arizona State trying to find its footing with 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's a 13-2 run for Arizona, and that was a...
The redshirt freshman who hit a 3 a moment ago.
She's coming off the 19-point game, the win against LMU. It feels like for USC right now that just everything they put up is going in.
So it's obvious, right, when you talk about Campbell, as that triple is